Hello everyone, welcome to a in-depth Kokomi guide. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite character, Kokomi, who I'm going to triple crown at some point, but not yet. She's 10, 9, 10 right now. What I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to first talk about Kokomi, showcase Kokomi on her own and with one or two support characters, and then talk about teams that are good for Kokomi and showcase a few of those teams in Abyss. Let's start with talking about weapons. I have R2 Moonglow. Everlasting Moonglow is her signature weapon, so yeah, it's the best weapon for her. Prototype Ember, which I do not have, is an amazing replacement. Soda Pearl actually is quite nice as well, because it increases normal attack. And most of Kokomi's damage is going to be coming from a normal attack, but Soda Pearl has crit rate as a substat, so that's kind of useless for Kokomi unless you want to do crit Kokomi, which is, well, it's just less strong and most of the time very inconsistent. So that's why I just run no crit Kokomi, Everlasting Moonglow. Dodoco Tails can be nice as well because it has attack, but you mostly want HP. So that's why Prototype Ember and Everlasting Moonglow are the best. If you're going for support, Kokomi, Trailing Tales of Dragon Slayers is actually also quite nice. Because it gives HP and you can boost like your Xiangling or Beidou so that they can do more damage. If you don't have enough energy recharge and you use her as support, you can also use Favonius Codex. Artifact sets. In 2.3, there's going to be a new artifact set. I don't know the name, but it's going to be amazing for Kokomi probably. Right now, I'm running 2-piece Maiden and 2-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. Heart of Depth is also quite nice. 2-piece Maiden, 2-piece Tenacity of the Millet, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. It's also quite good, but I run this because all of the artifacts I have all have quite good substats, and Kokomi can struggle with energy recharge, so that's why I like 2-piece Emblem. These are the artifacts. If you want to see the stats, you can pause. I run a HP circlet because Moonglow already gives a healing bonus, as well as 2-piece Maiden also gives healing bonus. I might switch Emblem for the new 2-piece that's going to be coming in 2.3 because it also gives 15% healing effectiveness. So yeah. Constellations. C1. I have C1 Kokomi because I love her. She's my favorite character. C1, while donning the ceremonial garment created by Narit's ascension, the final normal attack in Sangonomiya Kokomi's combo will unleash a swimming fish to do 30% over max HP as hydro damage. This damage is not considered normal attack damage. This is quite nice. Like my Kokomi most of the time hits around 16k with that little fish. It just increases her damage by a bit. C2 I don't really like because it increases her healing, and I don't like healers healing. I like healers dealing damage. Go DPS Kokomi, go DPS Barbara, go DPS Chi-Chi. C3 is really nice because her burst is really good. Because it increases her normal attack damage by quite a lot, and her what's it called again? Kurage's damage as well. C4 is also really good, and you will need way less energy recharge. If I had C4, I probably wouldn't run 2-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. C5 kind of useless, in my opinion, unless you want to use her like as an off-field healer, mostly for a Zhongli who doesn't use a shield for some reason. I don't know. It could be good for Hu Tao, but no, because you don't want Hu Tao healed. Honestly, no. C5, I just wouldn't go for c5 unless you're going for c6, which is amazing again because it increases hydro damage bonus by quite a lot when healing any party member with 80% or more HP. Alright, talents. Talent priority is the ultimate. If you're going for main DPS, ultimate first, then the normal attack, then the Kurage's ult. If you're going for a sub DPS, it's exactly the same. If you're going for a off-field support, like you don't want to, you're like never gonna switch into Kokomi. Just only level up the Kurage's ult if you're just gonna use as a healer, and then Narit's Ascension and probably not normal attack if you're going to use it as a healer, but why would you not use it as a main DPS? Normal attack is quite amazing. The Kurage is honestly kind of underwhelming, although it can deal like 7k, but like not often. I mean, Guba or Goba, like Xiangling's little bear thing, is way stronger than this thing. And then you have Narit's Ascension, which increases your normal attack damage at level 10 by 8.7% of her HP. Her first passive talents is quite nice because you basically put this down. Well, at least what I do is I put down this the Kurage, which stays for 12 seconds. Then I use like Radiant Shogun, and then I use the bursts of the other characters, and then I use Narit's Ascension with Kokomi. Most of the times the Kurage has already hit like 3 or 4 times, and then with this it resets. Because of this it resets the duration of the Kurage's oath when I use Narit's Ascension, so it can hit 4 more times and give more energy back to Kokomi. And then this one is also quite nice because this is why you also need like healing bonus, 15% of healing bonus extra. So like if I have 52% healing bonus, so 15% of the 52% will be added to my normal attack and charge attacks. And then the Princess of Wadasumi is kind of like, you can walk on water with her ultimate, but she makes it easier to swim because the swimming consumption decreases swimming stamina consumption for your own party members by 20%. It is nice in certain situations, but I don't know. I don't like to swim in Genshin a lot. I use Kaya, so yeah. And then this is an awful passive, which gives her 25% healing bonus, but 100% decrease in crit rate. But without this, Kokomi would 100% be stronger than Ganyu. So it is needed, but I don't like it. For artifacts, you'll want an HP Sand, Hydro Damage bonus Goblet, and an HP or healing bonus Circlet, depending on whether or not you have 2-piece Maiden or the new 2-piece set, and the weapon. My Kokomi has like pretty balanced stats. She has like quite low attack, but she has like really high HP. She has a bit of EM. She has quite some energy recharge. As you can see, she has like no crit rate. She has literally 0 crit rate from her artifacts, you see? And she only has a plus 6.2% crit damage bonus, so her artifact's pretty crazy. And then she has a 75.4% hydro damage bonus because she also gets hydro damage bonus with her ascensions. I just want to say real quick, when I say Kazuha is good, that also means Fenty and Sucrose are good. Kokomi has a few different types of good team comps. One of which, the one I use most, is a Electrocharge team comp. With Electro, you need of course you have Kokomi. And then you need an Electro character that can deal Electro damage off field, like Raiden Shogun, Beidou, Official's also amazing. Lisa could also work. Then most of the times you also have a second Electro character, I most of the time use these two because Red Shogun boosts Beidou burst damage, and then in the third slot you can, or in the fourth slot you can have a Nemo character to increase either the Electro or the Hydro damage. Kazuha is amazing because he also enhances damage at the same time while also shredding with Iridescent Fenrir, but Sucrose with Dreading Tales of Dragon Slayer can also be amazing. I just got C2 Gene, and Gene can give a speed boost, attack speed boost, so that's quite nice, but that's only if you have C2. But you could also use an Hydro character, or basically only Xingqiu, which I also sometimes do, because I then use Kazuha on my other team, because he gives quite some particles if you give him quite a lot of ER. So the uptime for both his and Kokomi's burst is quite easy to maintain, and if you have C2, he also reduces enemies' Hydra resistance by 15% after the rain swords hit the opponent. So that also enhances Kokomi's damage. So that's like the first team. Second team I sometimes use is a vaporized team with Xiangling, Kazuha, and Bennett. Kazuha can again be replaced by Xingqiu or Jean or Sucrose. I wouldn't use Sayu, but like one of those characters. You could even use Raiden Shogun here if you're going against a boss, because Raiden Shogun increases Xiangling's damage as well. But Raiden Shogun and Xiangling and Bennett can cause overload, which can push enemies away, which isn't the biggest problem for Kokomi, but most of the times Kazuha is just a better option in my opinion. Because for Kokomi it doesn't really matter if enemies go away, but for Xiangling's Baronado it does. The third team comp is a team comp based just solely around Kokomi. Everything here is to boost Kokomi's damage. You have Kazuha, which you could replace with any other Anemo character, with Iridescent Fenrir, or with C2 or higher Xingqiu. Then I have Zhongli and Ningguang for the Geo Resonance, and Zhongli shreds with this shield. If you don't have Zhongli, then I don't really recommend running this kind of team. But if you do, this is also quite a good team actually. So yeah. And team 4 is a freeze team comp. This is the usual freeze team comp I run. You could replace Shengyun with either Rosaria or Diona, and you could replace Xingqiu with a second character as well, or even with Barbara, but this is what I prefer to do, and it works quite well. So what you probably saw is that the best characters for Kokomi are like Kazuha and Xingqiu, and then Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun has amazing synergy with Kokomi, because during Kokomi's downtime, I most of the time use Raiden Shogun's ultimate, and then I start the whole cycle again. So they have amazing synergy together. Beidou and Fishu are also amazing just for Electro Charge, and Xiangling is quite good for Vaporize. But most of the time with Xiangling, you also run Bennett, and Bennett doesn't really boost Kokomi's damage. I mean, he does, but by, I don't know, like probably around 10% maximum, probably less, because Kokomi doesn't really skill of attack that much. And Zhongli can be used just to shred, but I wouldn't really recommend. Honestly, any Anemo character is good with the Iridescent, and cryo characters, if you want to do a free stomp, probably Kaya, Xiangyun, Rosaria, and Diona are the best to run a free comp. And then that was it. So now I'm going to showcase the themes in Spiral Abyss.
Baby, I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over. Go for it. 'Cause they don't even know me yet. That's something I don't regret. Every night I close my eyes and see only love into dreams, baby. What can I do when a million things are running through? Million things I can't undo. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. That's all I got. What can I say with a million things I can't erase? Million people I can't save. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. Don't wanna wake up. Tell me that you can see what I see, feeling wrapped up in the warmth of Sunday. I don't need it.
風を知れ風の雲の行く
師匠の技を食らいなさい。深海の加護。
やはりこまで。
手強いですね。ご助力を。料理の時間だよ。
風の赴くままに燃えろみんながそばにそいもみちを散らまって
あれ狂いなさい。ソーランの憩い。
風の行く先を風の雲の行く後天道万象
海のちぎりよ。ソーランの憩い。
岩山八九風を知れ
無駄な努力をやめ。
天道ここにありはっ何剣女盤石
ご安心を。
風の行く先をもみちが散らま
あれ狂いなさい。やっせいはっやっはっほっ。
Baby, I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over.
大物火を入れよ
For it.
風を知れ
They don't need to know.
ご助力を。
They don't Every night I
風が
close my eyes and
借りなくて
love into
おとなしく捕まれ
深海の加護。
風の行く先を
この剣はわかるかい。他奥義。
もみちが散らまくおしん
あれ狂いなさい。ソーランの憩い。
Thank you guys for watching. Please like and consider subscribing. If you have any questions or any character you want to guide off, please comment.